You know, we readers seem to run into a lot of problems, so this is my reader problems tag. You have 20,000 books on your TBR. How in the world do you decide what to read next? I have a lot of things on my TBR because I have a TBR on Goodreads and it's got like 400 things in it, and I'm working on squishing down the number of things that I have on there right now, but I haven't gotten around to that yet and I've been kind of busy. For now, the way I decide what to read next is whatever I see on my shelf that looks cool and I just grab it and I read it. That's how I decide. You're halfway through a book and you're not loving it. Do you quit or are you committed? It depends on why I'm reading it. Like if it's something that I've agreed to read, like if I got an ARC of it, I'm gonna finish it because I feel like I have to do that, because I have to review it. But if that's not why I got it, if I just bought it or I just got it out of the library, I probably won't finish it and I'll just let it go. Unless of course I decide that I really, really hate it, and if I really, really hate it, I'll read it and let you know why I really, really hate it, but that takes a lot of hatred or a really good reason. The end of the year is coming and you're so close but so far on your Goodreads reading challenge. Do you try and catch up, and how? Well, at the end of the year I have winter break and I rarely have much work to do over winter break, so I would marathon read my way through over winter break. I'd just be like, everyone go away, I have to read 20 books. I'm not gonna sit there and read like 20 Dr. Seuss books, but I might get like 20 books like this big. I'm not gonna read 20 little kid books, but I probably wouldn't get through 20 of that, but I might read a bunch of lower grade. I might like read, I don't know, Magic Treehouse. The covers of a series you love do not match. How do you cope? I don't think any of my series really match completely. I'm really bad about that, especially when a lot of my series, I get them as they're coming out. So some of them I might have hardcover and some of them I might have soft cover, or I might have, like with Harry Potter, lots of books, and I don't think I actually could arguably have a complete set of any one set. Now I do intend to have all of the illustrated copies because the illustrated copies are just so good. But that's it. Everyone and their mother loves a book series that you really don't like. Who do you bond with over shared feelings? Is that not the purpose of the internet? Because I feel like that is the purpose of the internet. Because there's people on the internet who hate everything. You're reading a book and you're about to start crying in public. How do you deal? You just do it. Just do it like Shia LaBeouf. A sequel from a book you read just came out and you've forgotten a lot from the prior book. Will you reread the book, skip the sequel, try to find a synopsis on Goodreads, or cry in frustration? This happened with me when Shadowscale came out, and Shadowscale is book 2 in the Seraphina series. I think it's a duology, unfortunately. I don't think there's going to be any more. And I had not read Seraphina in a really long time, and so I just jumped in at Shadowscale. I was like, there's no way that I'm not going to read this now. I have it in my hand. And I kind of ended up regretting that. I wish I had gone back and reread Seraphina. I made really good use of the index, though, I can say that. You do not want anyone borrowing your books. How do you politely tell people nope when they ask? I actually do let people borrow my books sometime. It depends on who it is. I just say no. I'm just like, no, I don't usually. If you're not Bailey, you don't get to borrow my books. Sometimes. It really depends on who it is. Reading ADD. You've picked up and put down 5 books in the last month. How do you get over your reading slump? I don't know that reading ADD and reading slumps are the same thing. It sucks, actually. So I've been through a book slump, and the way I get out of it, Harry Potter. How can you not want to read Harry Potter? But I also tend to read, that would be when I would read things again. Like Nancy Drew or Harry Potter or Encyclopedia Brown, something that I really loved as a kid, is the surest way to get me out of a reading slump. There are so many new books coming out that you're dying to read. How many do you actually buy? That depends. It would depend on what I could get at the library. And if I could get something at the library, I probably wouldn't buy it if I had other things that I wanted to buy. After you've bought the new books you can't wait to get to, how long do they sit on your shelf before you get to them? Right now on my shelf I have The Selection and I have The Siren. I have the Lunar Chronicles. There's a lot of things on my shelf right now that I'm dying to get to, but I have put them all aside to read Harry Potter. So it really depends on the book. Depends on how much I really want to read it. And if I've started it and put it down. If I've started it and put it down, chances are it's going to be there a while. Even if I really liked it, if I started it and put it down, it's going to stay. So that's my reader problems tag. Feel free to, if you've done the video, let me know down below, and I'd love to watch yours. I'd love to know how you overcome these problems. But this is just me and how I do it. Thank you!